Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with a late edition of 90 Days and 900 Seconds, Season 10, Episode 4 of These Two Lovers. Now, guys, I apologize for coming to you so late with this recap, but I'm getting over the flu. I still feel all fuzzy-headed from it, but I'm here. I'm going to give you guys my recap of last week's 90 Day, and then look forward to the regular recap of tonight's 90 Day tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, guys, let me set 900 seconds on the timer. If I was going to give this episode a grade, I would give it a C minus simply because of Jasmine and Nikki. Okay, let's set 900 seconds on the timer and jump right in. So, first of all, Gino was still pissed off about Jasmine's butt. Okay, even though he may be enjoying it in the bedroom and didn't realize that Jasmine had a new ass right in his face, he's really, he's mad about her butt, because he's like, if she could have lied to me about spending the wedding dress money on her butt, what else is she lying to me about? Yeah, Gino, you don't know that her ex Dane actually chipped in 2K on that ass? No, you don't know that yet. So Jasmine calls her sister at home to let her sister know that Gino has quit his job. And her sister's like, oh, are you kidding me? How are we going to all survive down here? What's going to happen to our meal ticket? She didn't say that, but anyway, Jasmine is really upset because this puts the sponsorship of her children at stake, because she needs Gino and his money, mainly his money, to be able to bring her kids over here. Okay, so she's all upset about that. And somehow Jasmine always becomes the victim. She's not going to tell Gino just yet about her ex Dane chipping in 2K for her butt. And she doesn't understand why, Gino's so jealous of her relationship with Dane. I mean, Dane is like her brother, Yeah. Brothers chip in for their sisters' BBLs all the time. Okay, so she decides that she has to talk to Gino because she can't have Gino mad at her. Like, this is impossible. She's the one that has to be mad at Gino. Okay, so she goes downstairs and she turns herself into the victim. She's like, Gino, you have no idea what I put myself through to look beautiful for you. And I would have never got the butt implants if I would have known that you quit your job. But you didn't tell me you quit your job. So this is your fault that I spent money that we don't have on my butt because you didn't tell me that you quit your job. Okay, Gino? And I have tried everything to look beautiful for you, including getting rid of my thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in hair extensions that you cannot afford. I got rid of them just to look beautiful for you. I'm rocking my natural hair. And there is nothing wrong with her natural hair. I love Jasmine's natural hair. Maybe she needs to trim the bangs a little bit, in my opinion. But hey, I love her hair. Okay? But Gino, tells her, listen, Jasmine, I love you just the way you are. Please. You are beautiful just the way you are. And of course, he winds up feeling sorry for her and forgives her for spending money that, was supposed to be for her wedding dress on her ass. But let's see how he feels about that when he finds out that Dane chipped in on that ass too. Okay? So, Gino's happy. He got an apology. And that's very, very rare coming from Jasmine, an apology. Okay, so he's going to take what he can get. So now we're moving on to Sophie and Rob. And I just want to know, why do these couples do not have this conversation before they decide that they're going to do something serious like apply for a K1 visa? Okay, so Sophie is here and she is going to meet Rob's sister, who is an events planner. And she is totally into planning the wedding. Okay, Rob's sister Victoria, like, look, these 3 months that you can't work, throw yourself into planning your wedding. They'll go by like that. But Rob's sister Victoria threw a wrench in the wedding plans, okay, when she brought up kids. And Sophie's like, I really don't want to have children. And Rob's like, what? Excuse me? Even Jay-Z and Beyonce have kids. I would like to know what Jay-Z and Beyonce had to do with this whole thing. But yeah, he brought up Jay-Z and Beyonce. And he's like, I don't know if I can do this. And it was just like the switch just went off in him. It was like, dude, why don't you wait to have this conversation not in Chuck E. Cheese or Dave and Buster's, wherever you guys were? Just enjoy your 1,000 tokens and play some video games, and you could talk about this later. But no, Rob is soaking around like somebody killed his puppy. Okay? Dead ass. Grown ass man soaking around like somebody killed his puppy and looking at Sophie like he hated her. And it's like, dude, maybe you should have had this conversation earlier. If kids are a really, really big sticking point with you, make a break with you, should have had this conversation before you decided to do the silly dance in the airport, propose to her, apply for the K1 visa. I mean, you guys should have had this conversation before. That's all I'm saying. So Rob is, not happy because he's like, I don't know. I don't know if I can marry her now. I want kids. Jay-Z and Beyonce have kids. I want kids. That's it. I don't know what Jay-Z and Beyonce have to do with it, but they should have had this conversation before. And I'm just going to say that maybe Rob should concentrate on getting indoor plumbing and heating in his car. Because how the fuck is Sophie supposed to potty train a child, walking the child across the patio every 5 seconds? I mean, come on. This is a logistical nightmare. Your apartment to have a kid. Logistical nightmare. Let's work on the indoor plumbing first, heating in the car, and then we could work on kids, Rob. Okay? Priorities. Just saying. Now, Nikki and Igor, because I refuse to call him Justin because his mother named him Igor and not Justin. Okay? Nikki, do you get it? His mother named him Igor. And you are so concerned about Igor worried about you being a trans and you not being accepted for being a trans. Nikki, please. Okay. So Igor could still find her G button. Her G button, you may ask? Yes, her G button. Okay. And yes, Nikki has provided Igor with money to fix his apartment. So the bathroom gonna have proper water pressure. The kitchen is nice, and Igor did these things. He took his sugar from his mama and invested it into his apartment. Good idea. So he decides that he's going to take her out, picnic in the park. So he's like, okay, how long will it take you to get ready? They didn't get intimate because they were both tired. They both passed out. And Nikki's like, for a casual afternoon picnic in the park, I don't know, an hour and a half, 2 hours. And Igor's like, come on, Nikki, I love you, your natural look. And she's like, that is my natural look. Totally made up. It takes me 3 hours. Gosh. And I could sense Igor's frustration, and he even said so himself. He's been with women, takes them about 45 minutes to get ready. He knows women take a long time to get ready. But Nikki takes an extreme amount of time to get ready. So they go to the park. And, he tried. Igor really tried with the picnic, okay? He had little hand puzzles. He wanted to play chess. No, Nikki wanted to practically hump him in the park. It's like, come on. You will get intimate when the time is right. Humping him in the park in broad daylight is not going to get you anywhere, okay? And then she wonders why that he's just kind of not humping her back. I don't know. What the hell, Nikki? You guys are in a park during the daytime. There's a time and a place for everything. But of course, she issues him an ultimatum. Okay, she's like, you have 48 hours to change everything about yourself because I don't like this attitude. You are treating me too cold. You're not giving me affection. You don't want to be intimate with me. You have 48 hours to fix that. Okay, Justin, or I'm going to go home. You know something? If I was Igor, I would be driving her to the airport right now. But anyway, Ashley and Manuel. Oh boy, these two give me a headache. Okay, so Ashley is trying to cleanse the energy in her apartment because, Manuel has brought so much energy with him that she set off the smoke alarm. Okay, Manuel is like, what the hell is going on here? Are you burning down the place? I just got here. Okay, and she's like, no, mi amor, I'm just clearing energy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, her Spanish grates my nerves. I just have to put that out there. And she is just, these two. Okay, so Ashley's upset because Manuel is upset because it's going to take 2 days for him to get a cell phone with internet. Manuel was like, no, I need one right now. I need a phone with internet right now. And Ashley's like, hold up, wait a minute, Jude. In my house, I have internet service everywhere. I have a tablet, I have an iPhone, I have a laptop, I have everything. I have Wi-Fi in every corner of my house. Why must you have the internet in your hands right this moment? If you need to get in contact with someone in your family, you can log on to my computer. You can log on to my iPad. You can log on to any one of my electronic devices. And by the way, who is Prima Mercy? And why is Prima Mercy calling you 1,000 times on my phone? This is weird. Who is Prima Mercy? I've never heard of a Prima Mercy. But once they called Prima Mercy on video call, you saw Ashley's face, right? It wasn't just me. Ashley's face was like, oh, thank goodness she is older. She's not a young, hot chick. Okay. Whoo. Hi, Prima Mercy. Please. But now her concern is that she didn't realize Manuel has that mucho familia in New York City. She thought he only had un poquito familia in New York City. Okay, Ashley, maybe you should have learned a little bit more about your man and his familia if this is going to be an issue. Because like you said, he could just get on a bus and be in New York City in 5 hours and just leave your ass after he gets the green card. So if this is a real issue with you, Ashley, maybe you should have did your research. I mean, you say that Manuel could be kind of shady and quiet about his family and his past. Well, maybe this is not someone that you wanted to get a K1 visa for. Just saying. But we shall see how things turn out between these two. Because once he gets his internet in his hand, I don't know. Will he be talking to Prima Mercy and everybody else in his family way too much for which Ashley's liking? I don't know. All I have to say is I hope she doesn't burn their apartment down trying to get rid of the energy. I hope she doesn't burn the house down. Okay, because she says Manuel has mucho energy. They both have mucho energy. So now, finally, we get to meet a new couple. Nick from Korea and Devon from Arkansas? Yes, I think she's from Arkansas. But they met in Australia. Okay? And Nick has a Korean Australian accent, which is very interesting. Devon is coming to Korea to meet Nick's parents so she could get their approval, like it is in Korean culture, so then Nick could come to the US on the K1 visa and they can get married. Let's see how this turns out, okay? Now, the one thing that kind of bothers me about Nick is that he likes to call Devon Piggy, even though Devon has expressed to him that she doesn't like Piggy as a nickname. He sees it as a term of endearment because, in his words, not mine, Korean girls are too skinny and Devon has a little bit of meat on her. So that's why he calls her Piggy. Devon is not fat at all, okay? She is not my definition of obese. So I could see why she would not be happy with a term of endearment like that. But hey, he calls himself Monkey. So he's Monkey, she's Piggy. I don't know. But their reunion in the airport was adorable. He cried. He misses her so much. Hasn't seen her in 2 years and cannot wait to break the bed. Doesn't care if she's jet lagged or not. He is breaking the bed. Okay? So let's see how these two turn out. And I hope you know, she could deal with being called Vicky. That's all I have to say, guys. Thank you for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Please hit the like button and share my video with a friend or 10. Thank you so much. Bye.